Hey everybody, welcome to episode 55 of the Final Fantasy VIII playthrough. And I promise, this is the last wandering around the castle. And I did some cuts and edits. I'm not going to yell it this time because I have a slight headache and yelling makes things only worse. But, yeah, we're going to get out of this art gallery and move along and do all the things we need to do. Like, hey, here we go. We're going up a spiral staircase here, and there's a secret, not secret, but area that's only accessible through a little razzle-dazzle here that we're gonna be seeing in a second. I check ahead all my projects. I only fight one more thing, and then actually the rest of this video is me just preparing to go ahead and fight Ultimecia. I'll show you the junctions and stuff. It's the only time I'm really ever feel the need to leave that stuff in, so check it out then. Anyway, we gotta ride the bell here across. And I think this one was supposed to look a little hidden, though you can see the doorway if you look hard enough there. But yeah, it's her version of Bahamut. There always has to be a Dark Bahamut, or there should be. But, we are skipping her version of like Ultima Weapon and a few others, just because you don't really need to unlock that many things. But same tactics as always, pretty much. With having Squall go Aura and then just beat the Jesus out of everything. And Meltdown. I'm not sure what text that we're loading at the top there, but you can see it out go through, so I'm not sure. I'm as puzzled as you are. But it won't matter in a second anyway. How it is. Really, only 3? No wonder he didn't die. But, yeah, this is the end, pretty much. But as you've been able to see in the past couple episodes, it certainly is a large area, and as I explained in those videos, I never took the time to, I should say. Of course, equipping encounter none and everything is good. I'm not even sure if there are enemy encounters in the castle, because I've never had that unequipped when I've been here in the endgame, so. But, oh, that's really important, I suppose. We're gonna get ready to just storm, like I said, storm the final area here, so check it out. I do like the dissolving animation those monsters have, or her personal creatures have here, because it's I think it's kind of pushing the PlayStation 1 a little bit to its limits. Like there are scenes for sure in like Final Fantasy IX which really pushed the system too, but I guess you see more of it there because was a huge artistic undertaking as well. I'll probably cover that at some point on this channel. Until then, Brain Scratch Comms, a channel that I follow, did a great playthrough, and it's a long son of a bitch too. It's like 74 parts or something, but it was a labor of love, and I highly recommend it for anyone looking to check out what Final Fantasy IX's about. But here we go. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I knew right away we were gonna get into the card modification. Just go through everything basically, because we're so late in the game. We're not gonna be playing cards. But I'm just searching because there are some that are obviously more useful than others. Yeah, why not? With the potions. Holy Stones, Mega Potion. Yeah. So at some point you just gotta be like, yep, go with everything, because it's the end game. It's like, there have been playthroughs of games where I've saved, like Final Fantasy XII, for instance. just because of the open world nature of the battlefields. I saved all my ethers and stuff for the end and for hard boss fights. So it's kind of the same deal here, where instead of saving everything for the end, just well, it is the end, so you did save it. But let's see what we got here. Alright. Holy, okay, who needs... Sure, I'll give it to Quistis. Yeah, see, it gets ridiculous at some point. How much you can get, like... Don't give it... Here, I'm doing a little trick here with Rinoa. With, well, we'll see here as it goes on, but with her ability, her aura ability, you know, overdrive, yeah, limit break, whatever you want to call it, she will cast an offensive spell with no cost to you, so be sure not to give her any damaging spells. Actually, coming up in the next part, there was a status spell that she cast that I didn't even know that she could do, so really gotta check it out. Yeah. 300 triples, Jesus Christ. Those are really good stock magic. These are high level endgame spells, so you want to put them on your stats, you know. I mean, we're way back in Disc 1 where you're doing like level 1 elemental magic, you know. Don't ever do that. Yeah, give it to Rinoa. You give her... Oh, if I would have trained her up a little higher, I think things could have really been insane for her. Pains. Those are damaging, physical and status inflicting pain. Meltdown, of course, is what I've been using to reduce defense. And, that spell disappears after this game. It's kind of like, where did it go, you know? Okay, who needs protects? I'm not sure, I was gonna say, I'm not sure if Rinoa even gets the spells. I'm gonna spread those around. Reflect. Okay, Quistis has all those. That might have been the spell that she cast later on against Ultimecia, as a matter of fact. Isn't that a son of a bitch? Moon curtain, those are shells. And these items here came, as you saw, might have saw earlier, it was moving pretty fast, of course. Those come from refining, like, boss level cards, really, or even, like, character cards, like the Samantha Souls, that give you 60, you know, protects each, or whatever they are. That one, I think, came from Quistis, and, well, there's, there are, like, the items that make a character invincible for a short period of time. I think they're called a hero. They came from Laguna's card that I won in at the space station against Elena. So that's an important match as far as I'm concerned. Alright, who needs Flare? Everybody needs Flare. Flare's sexy. Not that kind of Flare. Oh man, this is kind of why I like this game that much. Though it feels almost like a very D&D type setting where we're gonna choose what we're refining and who gets what items, and except unlike D&D, these aren't like class restricted items, so it's basically like give your white mage a a two-handed double-bladed axe and see what happens, you know. And you're able to find spells like Ultima and Flare and even Holy, I think, and other high-level spells on those islands closest to heaven and hell. Just turn on no encounters and wander around and fly back and forth between the two. I think like Reflect's also there, Triple's there. All the spells you want. The Squall has a Holy for his HP. I mean, for goodness sake. Like a character in their like 10 level teens. Oh, when I forget that word. With an attack of 104. That's ridiculous. God, I love stuff like this. I mean, I've probably said it before, but it bears repeating. There are people who don't like this game because you can scum through it like this, but I love it because you can. And I'm doing this manually because sometimes, you know, you want to be able to go through and just select junction to strength, junction to magic, etc. But it still doesn't do it as well as it could. Like, I don't know. There are times when it might put a spell that you want for status to strength. Like, it might put Squall's Ultima into a strength category, when instead you take that and put that in status, and he has immunity from so much different magic because he's absorbing it into his health instead, you know? Yeah, I do wish this style would make a comeback, though. Speaking of D&D, it feels one of those that you could continue for a huge, you know, just huge campaign. I guess fighting over 4 discs, though, is a big campaign, now that I think about it. But here, I'm using the scrolls to teach everyone so we get as much coverage for each character as possible. And just checking the junctions to see what might be new for each character. Because what you can have at this point is you can have so many characters, and it's Meteor's junction to her magic, because when she uses it, she's not actually using it. That's the power of her overdrive. I would like it to be higher, though. If it could be closer to like the maximum, that'd be much better. But she's only level 18, and a lot of that does come with leveling up and the +1 at levels, etc., etc. So, and magic plus a certain amount. There's only so much you can do to push it before it becomes. And honestly, like, we need, you know, we need the thing. But as you can see, I'm just giving her a little bit of extra protection because she's a heavy hitter. Ooh, triple, nice. That makes it even higher. See, that just goes to show how valuable triple is as magic, like I was saying earlier. Ah, my legs. Strength 174, that's not bad. If I were even more of a crazy control freak, I would have all my physical characters have like the strength plus 20%, strength plus 40% add-ons as well, but what are you gonna do? See, or like Quake is junction to his luck. I don't know what I was doing there for Irvine, but that should not be there. Quake is a good magic to put almost in any category. Like, I'm insane. But I guess it's just one of those that I didn't notice at the time, so, you know. Override the save in both categories, just cuz. And I guess go over and check everything one more time, just to be absolutely sure. Alright, magic plus 40. Vitality, or health is important, but it's probably not the biggest thing. As you can see, I never really bothered to unlock draw, because there is actually one game only magic, or late game only magic you can draw from Ultimecia, I forget, it might be called like Apocalypse or something, honestly, the spell. But, who knows, you know? Check his abilities. Strength plus 60, speed plus 40. Yep, more power going to Renoa. Magic plus 60, magic plus 20, and HP plus 80. Her magic is now 213 overall out of a possible 255. So, yeah, good times. Rearrange things for battle. Where's my heroes at? There they are. And with that, most things are set up, so we'll be going into Mega Elixir, sure. We'll be going into the next video with our fight against the big boss. And we're definitely winding down to the end game here, so please stay tuned. I love that you've been with me so far, and we'll do it next time. Till then, take it easy, and peace.